Hey again, Chad here with Michelle. We're continuing to build this healthy foundation in preparation for marriage. And so one of the things we really wanted to talk about today is take your time.
That's good.
Take your time. Mm-hmm. I know for me, I'm in my 40s and I got to a place where I hit about 39 and I was approaching the big 4-0 and I was so discouraged. I was like, there is no way this is ever gonna work out for me. And so I had to muscle my faith into a place of saying, you know what, I'm gonna serve Jesus and do it if I have to be alone for the rest of my life. Even though that wasn't the true desire of my heart, I was just at a place where I honestly was getting cynical. Mm-hmm. And when you came into my life, and I was at a very discouraged place.
Well, literally, I mean, I met you in March of 2017, but in January of 2017, I literally said the same thing. I was like, okay, it's just gonna be about me and God, my career, and just me and my family. I guess take care of my family. And that's literally where I was. I wasn't, because sometimes too, we can just place our desires so much in front of possibly the desires God has for us, or we can long for a man or a woman so much that we almost make that, I don't know if it idol is the right word, we just focus so much on that, and then we replace that instead of time with God and just waiting on God.
Yeah, it's misplacement of the true relationship that is really designed to fulfill us, which is our walk in our relationship with God. And so because God obviously allowed us to go through so much, and it feels like he took so much time to do what he was gonna do in our lives. But when you look back, I look back and I say, wow, every single step, every single thing I went through was actually preparation for me to be able to love you the way that God desires.
And likewise, I look at things that I've gone through in the past and like, okay, when he and I approach something, I'm like, okay, God, I can literally use a past experience and how I can see the love of God through Chad, and how not only the love of God, but just I think how God intended for someone to be loved.
Yeah, and so I think it's important to take our time and realize that all the time that was prepared us, the time that it took to prepare us for each other, it's like, well, now we're in a relationship. You don't have to rush. Like, take your time. And there's a scripture that you've got.
Yes, Ecclesiastes 3:11 says, yet God has made everything beautiful for its own time. He has planted eternity in the human heart, but even so, people cannot see the whole scope of God's work from beginning to end.
Yeah, so just take your time. Understand God is large and in charge. He's sovereign, and he's got everything in the palm of his hands, including the time of your life.
Yes, and he's got something so special for you. He's working it out right now.
Yeah, I think we were both shocked.
I know, because I'm so great that I was just like, oh my gosh.
You blew my mind.
I know.
This is where my hair went. It's gone. You blew my mind.